フロントウィング。グリザイアの果実。
Hello, everybody. My camera decided it didn't want to turn on. One moment while I deal with that. There we go. There it is. Deactivate. Activate. Well, that's weird. My camera does not want to turn on. Huh. Maybe if I go that. Yeah, sorry about this. Source. Okay, odd. My camera does not want to turn on. Yeah, give me a minute while I figure this out. Shouldn't take too long. I might just have to unplug it, plug it back in. Also, hey Mochi, how's it going, buddy? I was trying to figure out and remember which chord is for this thing. Going well, grinding on some Pokemon Masters? Nice, nice. Okay, that's odd. I'm gonna try one more thing. That being, I'm gonna close out Streamlabs and then reopen it again. So, that'll be my next option. If I can't get that to work from there, I will just, continue on cameras. I don't know how I was able to pull all 3 anniversary units. Okay, nice. That's always good when the gotcha's in your favor. Alright, so stream will end very briefly, and then I'm going to be bringing it right back. Just going to make sure my camera turns on this time, so I will be back literally momentarily. Okay, apologies for that. That took a little longer than I thought it would. I unplugged my camera, replugged it back in, and then still had to make a new source for the camera, so that's annoying. So I have to go through all of my scenes again and redo the camera. I'm annoyed, but I got the 2 scenes I'm going to be using today entirely fixed, at least. So yeah, that's very annoying. But oh well, it is fixed now. So, apologies for the delay today. Just, stuff was going on that I didn't want to, you know, just, you know, whatever. Things happen, so I delayed stream. Thanks, Mochi. I apologize again for this delay. I did not expect camera issues, too, which is rather annoying. Like, really annoying, but oh well. Alright. No worries, Scum makes streams better. At least I minimized it, I guess. Probably think about moving my the actual tower up closer to the monitor so I'm not freaking having to crawl underneath the damn desk. We'll see. But anyway, enough of that. So we're here to play some more Fruit of Grisaia. Yesterday, we were still on Sachi's route, and things got real. One time my mic literally just didn't want to recognize our OBS till I just restarted everything. Ugh, that's annoying. I hate that. It's just like, all of a sudden, it doesn't want to recognize scenes or sources you've set up. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Why now? What changed in 24 hours? Oh, well. Best girl time once again, huh? It is Sachi still. The plan to make the test go away went off as a resounding success. After Yuji planted C4 inside the school building and blew it up. And then made Sachi realize, yeah, this was not the way to do it. You just blew up a place where you made a lot of good memories. So after after a breakdown and a bit of a heart-to-heart, Sachi is gonna continue to be, you know, a very obedient person, but also be selfish. She'll be a good girl, but a bad girl at the same time kind of thing. Basically, she's not gonna be how she was. At least as much. And also, we both straight up confessed to each other. So now, we're truly, truly dating. So, well. I mean, of course, how is he gonna make someone realize they were wrong? Chad's only thinking extremes. Yeah, let's just blow up a school and bury them alive. That'll solve their traumas. God, I can only imagine what the next 3 routes are gonna have. Human warmth might be the one and only drug God permits us. Or so I thought the first time I slept with a woman. You should be the type of motherfucker to tell people with depression, just take a jog, lol. Touch some grass and you'll be fine. Ay. The welcoming softness of their skin, the just right heat of their bodies. It's enough to make your brain melt out your ears. When you got something like that lying in your arms, it's only natural you'd want to hold on to it forever. But unfortunately, only monkeys get to spend their times immersing themselves in physical pleasure, and I happen to be a higher primate with with other things to worry about. Yeah, sorry, you can't just be cuddling with, you know, your girlfriend all the time, as much as many of us want to snuggle with partners all the time. Specifically, the stunt I just pulled on behalf of the girl I fell in love with. I destroyed Mihama Academy, knowing full well how much trouble it would cause. Don't you talk shit on monkeys, Yuji? I've got to accept reality and own up to my actions. First and foremost, to the 4 girls who were so concerned for Sachi. The instant we enter the dorm and announce our arrival, Michiru pounces like a twin-tailed tiger, wrapping both arms around Sachi.
急に発情しないでください、みちる様。前々から言っていますが、私にそっちの毛は。こんな時に何とぼけてるのよ。あんたが無事に帰ってきたから喜んでるんでしょ。私が無事に？チルチルの言う通りなのよ。空を飛んでたら急に壊れて心配したのよさ。空を飛んでたら壊れて。
The whole school. You're out of school, guys, until they rebuild it.
小峰さんは知らなかったかもしれないけれど、学園が爆破された時、
私たちはヘリに乗っていたのよ。
なるほどです。ゆうくんの言っていた安全な場所というのは空の上だったんですね。
Also, why were y'all having sex outdoors? Have you no shame? Hey. Don't judge people for where they want to do it. Well, I mean, I can't judge you if you decide to do it in a super public place. Like a, stadium. While a game is happening, because that's been in the news. But hey, if you're outdoors, fuck it. And each other. Pretty pulse-pounding little tour, right? Just about right for the last night of summer vacation.
ええ、これまで見てきた中でも最低の夜景だったわ。
Sakaki's words are sardonic and accusatory, but the look on her face is surprisingly gentle. I don't get the impression she's actually angry.
確かにさっちゃんとユージが無事だったのは良かったけど、二人には納得のいく説明をしてもらわないとね。
Explain why our school is gone. In contrast, Amane marches right up and grabs me by the shoulder, resembling nothing so much as an ogre who woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Sure. What do you want me to explain?
なんのって、私たちの学園がなくなってることについてに決まってるでしょ？
School? What school? You mean that pile of rubble that's been there this whole time? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall any school.
急いで戻ってきたら学園は瓦礫の山になってるし、こうして寮が残ってたことにびっくりしたくらいよ。
Ah, right. That.
そのことかってね。
Well, what's to explain? We just got rid of that test, as requested. School? Well, this is a hotel!
どこがタダなのよ。私たちは学園をなくしてなんてお願いした覚えはないわよ。ヘリに乗って気持ちよく夜景を眺めてたのに、突然自分たちの学園が崩れ始めて、みんな本当に驚いたんだからね。
ユミちゃんなんか、小峰さんと風見くんが早くここから降ろしてってパイロットのおっちゃんにダダをくれて大変だったのよ。
それはあんなものを見せられたら誰だって。
そうよ。私たちがもし寮にいたら今頃小顔美人になってたかもしれないんだから。
Sounds like a net positive. But in any case, that's the exact reason I made sure you were all safe in the sky.
ああ、なるほど。
って私が聞きたいのはそういうことじゃなくて、学園を壊しちゃった理由。
Well, as for that...
それは私から皆さんにお話しします。
Interrupting mid-sentence, Sachi takes a determined step forward.
さっちゃんが？
はい。テストをなくせという依頼を受けようとしたのも、学園を爆破することになったのも、すべてゆうくんが私のためにしてくれたことですから。
Yeah, I'm sure they'll go over well with the police. And so, she explains clearly and frankly, starting at the very beginning. The advice I gave her, the feelings I conveyed to her, the trauma of her past, and the struggles she's undergone ever since. She doesn't hold back a thing. She doesn't flinch or hesitate.
ですから今回の件は全て私の責任なんです。そのせいで皆さんにとっても大切な学園を壊すことになってしまって本当にすみませんでした。
Okay, so we'll just take both of you to the slammer then. I'll just wrap this up real nice, fast. There's a reason everyone here avoids talking about the past. We all vaguely understand that it can't be a pleasant topic for anyone in a place like this. Sachi, of course, is no exception. Talking about this can't be easy for her. But even so, she lays everything bare in front of her friends, then bows her head in sincere apology. Our classmates, still half in shock over the abrupt demolition of their school, now have Sachi's complicated and unhappy life story to contend with as well. Finally understanding how their friend became the obedient maid they've joked about all this time, the four girls sink into awkward silence. Well, that's the way Sachi sees it. But the fact is, I'm the one who decided to blow up the school. I knew it was going to cause you trouble, but I did it anyway. For what it's worth, I'm really sorry. Following Sachi's example, I lower my head in apology.
ゆうくん。
そうやって二人に謝られると何にも言えなくなっちゃうじゃない。まあ、そういうことなんだろうとは思っていたわ。
I figured that's what it was. Of course. Yes, Yumiko, you figured it would be blowing up the school. Because, yeah. This is only natural conclusion. Logically.
要するに、もうサチが何でも言うことを聞く必要がなくなったってことでしょ。だったら、それは喜ぶべきことじゃない。私はもともとサッチンとお兄ちゃんが無事ならそれでよかったのよさ。皆さん。
Oh, okay, boys. Sorry. Let's just move along. Wait, really? No, come on. In the car you go. Yeah, I don't think Ichigai would be able to get him out of that one. Sachi must have been genuinely prepared for anger or rejection. When she receives warm words instead, tears well up in the corner of her eyes. Now that she's finally realized just how important these people are to her, their acceptance must feel incredibly good. I think I owe you an apology in particular, Sakaki.
だから、あの時私に謝ったのね。
Yeah. I know it's not enough just to say this, but I really am sorry.
別に、謝ってもらう必要はないわ。
What?
あなたがどんな方法で私の父を納得させたのかは知らないけれど、自分の娘を通わせている学園がなくなるというのに連絡の一つもよこさない。
Yeah, that's true. Her dad, I believe, is... I think that was mentioned in the comment route that her dad is the... Dad is obviously the one who runs the school, which has connections to Ichigaya, so her dad is, like, in charge of that. We just didn't get much of it, because clearly we're not on her route. So yeah, for JB, in order to get the stuff for him, to be able to blow up a school, funded by Ichigaya, they would need his go-ahead. Just say, yes, blow up my property. That must have taken a hell of a amount of convincing. By the way, I peed on your desk, Michiru. Smells like it. What the f- Hey, Nick! Okay, coming in with the weird one today.
あの人にとって私とこの学園はきっとそれくらいの価値しかないのよ。
Alright, yeah. Do we know she had daddy issues? Even so,
それに新しい鳥かごもきっとすぐに用意されるわ。
to be fair, he's probably so rich there's not even a dent to him. Probably just build another one. Yeah. I mean, even Yuji, didn't he say he kind of did it to, you know, make it as simple? Like, where blowing up the school, he kind of made it to be as less of an inconvenience? So I'm assuming either the place was totally demolished or there's going to be enough there that they can kind of semi-reuse parts from the rubble? I don't know. But yeah, clearly her father just does not give a flying fuck about how much it'll cost this to remake a school. I mean, he built this one in the first place, based on Yumiko's words, to keep her there. Which, whatever. Bad dads. What a shock. CEO dads are bad. They care too much about their money and business and keep their not living up to my expectations children in boarding schools. Like, well, why? I mean, yeah, that's totally not happened in any other form of media ever. I'm aware that Sakaki and her father don't exactly get along, but we're talking about a large, modern building with top-of-the-line facilities and equipment. The initial construction costs alone would have to be well into the billions of yen. Dismissing something like that as a birdcage suggests she's still got a bit of the East Beach Group CEO's daughter in her, whether she likes it or not. Yeah, if he has so much money just to make a cover-up school, he's probably loaded as fuck. Grisaia be like rich people evil.
ねえユミちゃん、そうやってカッコつけるのもいいけれど、せっかくなんだからお詫びに一発とか言っておかなくていいの？
A little apology fun time?
誰がそんなことを。
マキちゃん。
No, Yumiko, I'm not gonna give you apology sex. Don't bring it up, Machina. Well, judging from how quickly things have returned to normal, I guess learning Sachi's past isn't gonna make them awkwardly self-conscious around her.
でもそういうことになってたなら一言くらい私たちに相談してくれてもよかったのに。
Let's say I did. Would you have agreed to go along with this plan?
それは
Only Sachi gets apology sex? Yeah, in this route, Sachi gets apology sex. More importantly, getting this done required some dicey maneuvering. If things had ended badly, your knowledge of the plan would have become a serious liability for you.
ちょっと待ってよ。じゃあユージとサチは犯罪者になっちゃったってわけ？
だったら今頃もっとたくさんの警察が来て大騒ぎになってたんじゃない？
Right. Like Amane says, there's only a few cops standing outside the gate and no media presence whatsoever. I've noticed a few curious locals passing by to gawk at the rubble, but that's about it.
じゃあ
Sorry to disappoint. Doesn't look like we'll be doing any time for this one. How the hell did you get off on that? How are you just gonna be able to easily get away scot-free blowing up a fucking school?
なんだ、びっくりさせないでよ。
あなたのことだし、どうせそうならないように手を打っていたんでしょ？
I did what I could, but things could have played out differently. It came down to your father.
なるほどね。
Blame it on someone else. Sure, that will definitely fly.
なるほどって、そんな説明じゃ私には全然わからないんだけど。みちるじゃないけど、確かに今回の件は納得いかないことが多いのよね。
Ichigai influences OP? Clearly!
あれだけ大掛かりなことをしたのに、どうして周りが騒ぎ立てないのかとか。
それは私が説明するわ。
Yeah, Chizuru!
学園長。
Chizuru. You already done out there?
ええ。あなたとハルデラさんが頑張ってくれたおかげで、私の仕事はほとんどなかったようなものだから。
Michiru did it. God. Chizuru, my queen! Chizuru route when? I will date the principal. I don't care. I see. Seems the dice really did fall pretty nicely this time. Almost freakishly so.
じゃあ、学園長はユージが学園を爆破しようとしていたことを知っていたんですか？
I don't think we literally asked for permission.
ええ。それはもちろん、初めて聞いたときは顔が真っ青になったけれど、風見くんの熱意と、それが小峰さんのためになるって聞いてね。
つまり、年下のイケメンからおねだりされて、思わず OK しちゃったってことなのよさ。
違います。私は一教育者として学生の未来と自主性を。
でも学園長が事前に計画をしていたとしても、この落ち着きぶりはおかしいわ。
Yeah, your kind of, workplace is gone.
それは今回の件が世間的に納得済みのものだったからよ。
So JB and Chizuru don't technically have routes, but in the sequels you can have smexy time with them in the unrated versions. Not part of the canon story, basically just fan service hentai. I'll take it! I will take it! Maybe I'll acquire the unrated versions for research purposes off stream. Yes. Research purposes.
納得済みってどういうことなんですか？
言葉通り、昨日の爆破解体は正規に行われた工事だったの。事前にこういうビラを配ってね。
Okay. Accepting a flyer from Principal Tachibana's outstretched hand, a puzzled Michiru begins to read its contents out loud. Research bustin'. Anything in the name of science. Anything in the name of science. The section for those non-canon hentai stories is literally called Professor Dave's Masturbation Oh my god.
美浜学園新校舎設立に伴う現校舎施設解体作業のお知らせ？ちょっと、そんなの聞いてないわよ。
God damn.
解体予定日時2011年8月31日。何よこれ。
Well, it's exactly what it looks like. I made two specific requests of Chizuru. First, and most important, I needed her to provide me with detailed blueprints of the school, in order to ensure an efficient, reliable demolition, and prevent any collateral damage to the dormitory that's become our home. And secondly, I asked her to provide advanced warning and follow-up with the Mishima Cape community. As Chizuru is both the principal of our school and the well-connected daughter of the prefectural governor, she was uniquely suited to play that role.
つまり今回の爆破解体は事前に壊しますよって予告されていたものが予定通りに行われただけのことだったの。あ、だから商店街の人たちが大変だねって。
Okay. Alright, that makes some more sense now.
多分そうでしょうね。
それにしたって新聞やテレビで一切のニュースになっていないのはおかしいわ。
Yeah, people love watching shit blow up, and we'll stake it out just waiting for it to go to get it on camera. Get those sweet internet points.
そこに関しては私も詳しいことはわからないけれど、どうやら今回の件は報道規制がかけられているらしいのよ。
報道規制？
榊さんなら知っているかもしれないけど、この国は1992年にあったビル解体以降、大掛かりな爆破解体はほとんど行われていない。
After certain demolition went wrong in 1992, virtually no large-scale building implosions of this sort have been... Okay, I'm gonna see, is that an actual thing that happened? Can confirm, I love watching shit blow up. Oh, wow, damn, opening up Chrome is killing my stream. Hot damn, alright, I'm gonna close that right now, so... Can't handle web browser at the moment. That's okay. It's also raining, so that might be affecting that, so I'll just use my phone instead. $19.92 Japan implosion gone wrong. Let's try building. Alright, now it's back. Alright, so I think the weather's screwing that up. Huh, yeah, I have no idea. Maybe it's just specifically something that happened in their timeline.
だから学園施設の爆破解体ともなれば世間は嫌でも騒ぎ立てる。それを快く思っていなかったのか、国から大掛かりな報道規制がかけられているみたいで。
What?
で、それはあなたとハルデラさんの差し金だったんでしょう？
Yeah, that we did.
やっぱり。あなたとハルデラさんなら何かやってくれると思っていたけれど、まさか。国ってどんだけすごいのよ、あんたたち。
ユージが私たちとは違う意味で普通じゃないのはなんとなく感じてたけど、本当に何者？
What, again with this? Name, Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. Currently attending Mihama Academy. We've been introduced, haven't we? Michiru, you have no idea. God.
今となってはその言葉ほどうさんくさいものはないわね。まあ、隠すってことは言えないってことなんだろうから、これ以上は聞かないけどね。
Just what I'd expect from a discreet young lady like yourself, Amane. You're a damn good woman.
別の女の子を選んだ男の子にいい女だって言われてもね。すみません。いや、謝られると余計傷つくから。 そんなことよりまずはお風呂に入ってきた方がいいんじゃない？服汚れてるわよ。
Yes, we shall bathe and bathe only. Michiru reaches down and sweeps a few lingering clumps of grass from Sachi's skirt.
そういえばそうでした。
大浴場もいつも通りに使えるから。
なんならお兄ちゃんと一緒に入っちゃってもいいのよさ。
マキちゃんにここまでお願いされては仕方ありませんね。一緒に入りましょう、ゆうくん。
Sachi is best girl, obviously, but I feel like Amane would be the best for an IRL relationship because she seems to have it together, mostly. Yeah, I would say so. She really does, at least from what I've seen so far. She is the most responsible. I don't know, mostly. I mean, Sakaki's probably also just as responsible, but still. She's got a good head on her shoulders. And is also very, very confident in her sexuality. Considering how many times she's rested her tits on the back of Yuji. Using her babbling as an excuse? You're shameless, woman.
さすがゆうくん、なかなかガードが硬いです。
Sorry, Chizuru. We're just gonna go and have a quickie. Be back.
学園長として風紀を乱すような行動は見逃せません。お風呂はちゃんと別々に入ること。
You're not our mother.
それは嫉妬でしょうか。
We can make it a three-way if you want.
違います。教育者としての行動理念です。
Amane merely follows the whole age-old quote, if you have advantages, use them. I'll just be real for a sec. I honestly am not a fan of bigger ones. I don't know why. Used to, obviously younger, because that was just, younger, but... No, I don't know. Don't like them too big. Sinful.
残念です。
それで2人がお風呂から上がったらもう一度ここに集まってちょうだい。それから仮校舎での授業について説明するから。仮校舎？校舎がなくなったからといって授業をしないわけにはいかないでしょ。
Very true.
これでもすぐに授業が始められるようにって頑張ったんだから。
If I can't suffocate in them, what's the point? To each their own, Mochi. To each their own.
そこは頑張らなくてもよかったです、学園長。そういうことを考える子がいるから授業を休めないんです。
Also, this is perfect timing for this. They're gonna have school starting the next day. And at least in my area, summer vacation is also over. So all the kidlets can go back to school.
はい。それじゃあここで一度解散にしましょうか。
その前に一つ質問があるんですが。
何？榊さん。
校舎がなくなる前に予定されていた学力テストは行われるんですか？
Ooh. Now we really know if we did this for absolutely nothing. In the there we go. The instant the question leaves Sakaki's lips, Sachi's expression grows visibly serious. This entire plan was carried out under the pretext of getting rid of that test. Guess it's only natural that the outcome would be a point of interest for everyone in this room.
それは小峰さんに聞きたいんだけれど。
私にですか？
ええ、小峰さん、あなたはまだ学力テストをなくす必要があると思う？
それは。
Halfway through a tentative sentence, Sachi closes her eyes and falls silent to think over the question more carefully. We watch and wait in tense silence for the result of her deliberations.
思いません。みんなが受けるテストなら私たちも受けるべきです。
本当にそれでいいのね。
I get the impression Chizuru had been expecting this answer, but she gently asks for confirmation anyway.
はい。そのテストでいい点を取って、ゆうくんに褒めてもらえるように
Oh my god.
頑張ります。
And Sachi's shamelessly cheerful response, delivered with a big smile on her face, takes even me by surprise.
ここまで開き直られると怒る気にもならないわね。
なんだかかっこいいのよ、サッチン。はあ、結局はのろけですか。そうですか。
Just a few hours ago, the girl had been willing to do anything and everything to get rid of that test, up to and including something as dramatic as destroying her own school. So, understandably enough, everyone was startled by her overwhelmingly bright and positive answer. Bro, she's always been praising her. She really is. Again, we've gotten her to strip down pretty easily. And the amount of comments she's made about us taking advantage of the maid, yeah. Yeah. But it was undeniable proof that Sachi was no longer trapped by the skewed system of values she'd clung to for so long. Maybe that cheerful smile was a little audacious after all that, but nobody was about to criticize her for it. Once Chizuru let us know that the standardized test would in fact be conducted a few days later than originally scheduled, we brought the gathering to a temporary conclusion. She ain't exactly a woman of God. Well, I mean, she'd be praying every night. And after watching Sachi head off for her well-deserved bath, I pulled out one of my cell phones and make a call. Bro, you did not. Oh, but I did. I did.
もしもし、ユージ？
After a single ring and a little electronic static, I hear the usual voice on the other end of the line. Hey, JB. I've got a question I need to ask you. In person.
奇遇ね。私もあなたと話したいことがあったのよ。
How convenient. Fortunately, we've got some onlookers hanging around the usual place. Would you mind heading somewhere else? I'll send you the address.
ええ、それで問題ないわ。
Our concise little conversation concluded, I immediately prepare to head out. About 10 minutes after I reach the place I specified, a comically conspicuous yellow sports car arrives on the scene.
お待たせ。
Naturally, it isn't long before a certain splendidly shaggy-headed blonde emerges. That didn't take long. Not that it ever does with you.
片棒を担いだ共犯者として、あの学園の最後を見届けようと思っていたから。
Yeah, sure. Maybe you're just watching me constantly through a high-powered telescope? Yeah, I'm sure she'll have plenty of pointers on how to, you know, be a better outdoor lover.
私たちの仕事にそんな時間がないことは知っているでしょ
You have enough time to bitch about nagging bosses with your coworkers, don't you?
帰るわよ
Sorry, just a joke.
で、ユージの尋ねたいことっていうのは今回の件についてよね
Yeah. From what Shizuru tells me... holy fuck! Kasumigaseki? 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 Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. From what Shizuru tells me, Kasumigaseki dropped a gag order on this.
ええ該当地域の公的機関各社報道局新聞社雑誌社なんかには軒並みね
I see. At first glance, that strikes me as an almost disproportionate level of legal force. It must have taken some serious groundwork, money, and political authority to get such a wide-scale order in place. Sorry, I think I must be missing something here. Mind if I work through this from the top? Our school's owned and administered by the Sachi Academy Educational Corporation. One small arm of the corporate octopus Sakaki's father controls. But from what you found, the school wasn't actually built by the East Beach Construction, their architectural branch. Instead, Sakaki quietly brought in the second biggest player in the field, Nishizono Construction. Right so far?
本来なら売り上げを競うライバル企業として互いにしのぎを削る仲であるはずの2社が手を取り合っていた理由そこには長年にわたる談合の存在があり国からの補助金を目当てとした計画的な工事費用の水増しなんかが行われていた
And you were planning to use that knowledge as a shield for my otherwise unthinkable bit of demolition work.
両者間の不正を証明するデータの存在を知らせそれを理由に美浜学園の爆破解体を予告そして世間にはあくまで私的な理由での解体工事として爆破解体を申請した
Right. So this is where it stops making sense. It's one thing for East Beach or Nishizono to throw some money around to keep the press off the scent. But if we're talking about a gag order from Kasumigaseki then...
今回の件を公にすることが国家という集団意志にとって不利益を生むと判断されたということね
JB interrupts in a cold, flat tone of voice. Her expression has changed to match. It's the face of a superior giving orders to a subordinate in the workplace. From the sounds of things, I'm gonna guess you know the exact reason that decision was made.
ええ、知っているわ。でもそれはあなたに知る権利が与えられていない情報よ。
I see. Understood.
気にしていた割にはずいぶんあっさりしているのね。
Well, you just gave me pretty much the entire answer. As much as I need to know, anyway.
そう。
Apparently satisfied I'm not going to press the matter further, JB lets the intimidating scowl drop off her face.
じゃあ、その話はここでおしまいね。
And with a casual flip of her voluminous blonde hair, she's right back to normal. Wasn't expecting you to move on so easily yourself.
あなたがこれ以上聞こうとしないなら気を張る必要はないもの。
Judging by her attitude, JB is not really interested in the conclusions I've drawn. She just wants to make it clear that I need to keep them to myself.
それから今回の件に関する市ヶ谷からの処分だけど、本件に関する9029号が取った行動の一切を不問とし、これまで通り予備役扱いで待機とのことよ。
Affirmative.
本当に聞き分けがいいわね。あなたのことだからもっと噛みついてくると思っていたのに。
I don't see the problem. Even if I don't know the exact details, it seems Ichigai and I happen to have a common interest on this one. Come to think of it, it wouldn't surprise me if your cooperation with this plan was authorized by someone upstairs.
そこまで分かっていれば上出来ね。
With an almost amused smile, JB turns smoothly on her heel and heads for her car.
それじゃあ仕事になったらまた連絡するから、今は体を休めなさい。どうせ爆破の準備でほとんど寝ていないんでしょ。
Right back at you. Make sure you're getting your beauty sleep, alright? Your skin's gonna turn into a mess at this rate.
ご忠告ありがとう。
Tone taking a distinct turn for the sour, JB slips into her car, then vanishes obnoxiously into the night. The details aren't clear to me, but apparently the country doesn't think too highly of what East Beach has been getting up to lately. At a guess, someone probably decided they could use my plan to wreck Sakaki's pet project as something of a warning shot across his bow. Yuji, I say it out of love! JB, you passed the 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. If she can afford the car, she can afford the fines. She don't care. I'd gotten into this fully prepared to be culled for messing around with a major player. But my luck seems to have been astoundingly good. A pet dog tries to bite his owner, only to have them protect him from the potential consequences. I guess that's not a completely unheard of outcome, given I'm a valuable enough mutt. But even if some influential elements in Ichigaya and Kasumigaseki were on board with this, it's hard to understand how such a thorough gag order got handed down so quickly. It almost seems plausible that someone was orchestrating all this from behind the scenes. Maybe that genius criminal we've supposedly got locked up in the basement? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, sure. Just because I'm drawing a blank doesn't mean I need to start drawing conclusions based off some urban legend our female employees invented for lack of anything better to talk about at lunch. In any case, it seems the country itself is protecting me on this one. No reason to look a gift horse in the mouth. For one thing, this means I don't have to give her any new worries. They got Doofus merch in the basement. Japanese high school student? The Japanese high school student? Apparently, Sachi was waiting for me to return. She trots right up the instant I entered the dorm.
おかえりなさい、ゆうくん。
Yeah.
それで、大丈夫でしたか？
You're gonna have to be more specific. Behold! My makeshift normal againinator! I can't do a Doofenshmirtz voice. And then insert some long and drawn-out story about a minor inconvenience or how his life growing up was totally shit.
ゆうくんはきっと私に大事なことを気づかせてくれるために無理をしてくれたんですよね。そのせいでハルデラさんから怒られたんじゃないですか？
No, because she was fully on board with this damn plan.
セーブしますか？
Just gonna save right now, so I know where I am. Cool. She really is a sharp one. My face hasn't spontaneously started displaying my thoughts in bold type, has it? Not to worry. JB was on board with this from the start.
そうだったんですね。
Yeah.
でもこれだけは覚えていてください。これから先にゆうくんが悩んだり迷ったりすることがあったとしても、私はゆうくんを信じます。
What?
だからゆうくんも自分を信じてください。私には信じることしかできません。でもその私を信じると言ってくれたのはゆうくんなんですから。
In the few hours since we stood above the ruined school, our positions seem to have completely reversed. The clarity of her feelings and the force of her convictions are enough to make me tremble. Guess I did say something like that, didn't I?
はい。
Come to think of it, this is probably the reason I was drawn to Sachi in the first place. Trapped in constant hesitation, unable to find any real meaning in my existence, I wanted someone who could tell me, it's alright. Someone could look me in the eyes and say, you can be here. Someone who could see past all my lies and half-truths and say, I believe in you with absolute conviction. Someone like Sachi. Sachi.
はい。何でしょう？
Mind if I hug you? Before the words are fully out of my mouth, I've wrapped my arms around Sachi's waist and pull her small body close.
まだ返事をしていないのにもう抱きしめられています。
Sorry. Couldn't restrain myself.
そう言われると反論できません。とてもずるい言い方です。
Yeah, playing fair isn't my style. But since when were you the sort to get flustered over something like this?
多分違ったと思います。でも今はこんなにドキドキしてしまうんです。
Don't you mean your heart is going lub-dub-dub? That's how you described it once before. Her face bright red, Sachi hugs me back, tightly pressing her chest against me. True enough, her heartbeat seems to be significantly elevated. Nice to know she wasn't exaggerating for my benefit. At this point, I finally noticed something's a little unusual here. By the way, these clothes.
はい。以前海でのデートで着させてもらった服です。制服が汚れてしまったのでこの服に着替えたのですが、似合っているでしょうか？
Yes, yes, and more yes. Her voice wavering uncertainly, Sachi looks up into my eyes. Just seeing her act like this is enough to hit me with a fierce kick of affection. Yeah. Incomprehensibly good. You're fabulous, kid.
なんだか今とてもバカにされたような気がします。
Just your imagination. You look cute, Sachi.
わかりました。ゆうくんのその言葉を信じます。
As I pet Sachi's head, the expression on her face suggests her displeasure isn't quite as sincere as she'd like me to believe. The girl's not exactly hard to understand. Then again, this childish simplicity is a big part of her natural charm.
それからもうすぐ仮校舎での授業についての説明が始まるのですが、ゆうくんはまだお風呂に入っていませんよね。
Yeah, I was planning to go in after you finished, but...
だったら急ぎましょう。なんなら私も一緒に入ってお手伝いします。
Okay, Sachi, calm down. We could do this plenty later. Thanks, but I'll pass.
ゆうくんはどうしてそういうことを言うんですか？自分の彼女が海外しく尽くそうとしているのに。
Because I get the feeling your servicing would go a little beyond washing my hair.
その発言はとても失礼です。
Sachi wants to get down to business! Yeah, hell yeah! Though again, as I've said a few times thanks to this game, water, a good lubricant, does not make. Oh my god, Nick. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? That's gonna be in my head all day now. I seem to remember you implying the exact same.
聞こえません。
Yeah, water is not a great lubricant for anything. It just is not. It is not. That's all I'm gonna say. It is just, for literally anything, water is not a good lubricant. It's why they don't fill car engines with water to make things run smoothly. It does not work. At all. It just adds more. Just adds more friction. Not from experience. I'm telling you, not from experience. It just, no. Water is a no. When you have friends that are definitely more open and talk about stuff like this more, you learn a few things. So yeah, no, water does not help with that. Didn't think I'd get a barren love life lord. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I ain't getting into that. You know no shame. The dust literally hasn't even settled on this incident, but one thing's already become clear to me. After all the time I spent floating indecisively along, I found something like a reason to live. Without a doubt, this girl's the one who gave it to me. I have Sachi now, and that's enough. I have someone who believes in me, who trusts in my return, who smiles wholeheartedly at my words. No matter what else I have to give up, I want to protect that. She's irreplaceable to me. For her sake, if nothing else, I think I can go on.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You a ghost? What's up, Michiru? Practicing your courtship behavior in preparation for mating season?
ぶん殴るわよ。私たちの学園を壊しちゃったくせに。ボマー風見のくせに。
Mad Bomber Kasumi. Don't be mean.
言うなよ。じゃないわよ。可愛く言ったってあんたのやったことがなしになるわけじゃないんだからね。
Hey, it's not all bad. Remember how depressed you were about summer vacation ending? Now you've got another week.
それは確かにユージのおかげかもしれないけど。
As Chizuru said, our present lack of a school building doesn't mean we can stop holding classes entirely. At the second meeting yesterday evening, she explained Mihama Academy would be temporarily renting a nearby building that had previously been used as a commercial cram school. But it seems some relatively extensive maintenance was necessary to bring this infrastructure up to the necessary standards, so we ended up getting a 1-week emergency extension to our summer vacation. Of course, considering the limited amount of time Chizuru had to prepare for this demolition, I doubt anyone else could have gotten things up and running even that quickly. Jeez, you motherfuckers gonna learn today! So, why were you practicing your war shout?
おたけびでもないわよ。っていうか、あんたの目は風穴。周りをよく見てみなさいよ。
Cautiously refraining from any comment on Michiru's interesting choice of words, I glanced around the room. Power Ranger Super Sentai fact? Alright, cool. Alright. Anything in particular? Any kind of specific kind of fact you'd want to know? Or can I just pick something off the top of my head? Anything? I don't know anything about it, so you choose? Okay. Let me think. What would be a decent one? Alright, this is just something of a fact. Alright. Tiny one. So, Power Rangers in general, as many would know, it takes most of the footage from Super Sentai, and then they add American scenes over top and whatnot. So a lot of the in-suit action and the Megazord and monster fights, that stuff's all Japanese footage. So you're not going to see the Japanese actors, like, pretty much at all, obviously, because they're not going to look like the North American actors. There's a very brief exception to that, however. And that is in Power Rangers Time Force. The Quantum Ranger, both his North American actor, Dan Southworth, and the Japanese actor, unfortunately I don't remember his name, they look similar enough that they were able to use, at least in the very first time the Quantum Ranger morphed and appeared, they were able to just straight up use footage of him getting the morpher and, changing. Because they wore pretty much the exact same outfit with that, I'm pretty sure they straight up just carried over from the Japanese show, from Time Ranger. And they just had similar haircuts, similar enough facial structure. The shot was semi-zoomed out a bit and a bit darker, but they looked so close enough together, they just kept it in. Have you tried using water as a lubricant? No! I have not. Okay, I have not. Don't worry. Ugh. Listen, man, I bring chaos? Oh, hell. Yeah, so there's your little mini fact there about that. And I will be claiming, you know, both of those points immediately. Because I said so. Ding, ding. Sure enough, something unusual immediately catches my eye. Now that you mention it, the dorm seems really clean today.
そう私はこの仕事ぶりに感心していたのよ
In other words, this is the work of...
はい、インランメイド改め恋するメイド小峰幸です。
Reformed Slutty Maid! Presently a maiden... Oh my god.
サチあんた元気になったのはいいけどなんかキャラ変わってない
だとしたらそれは恋の力かもしれません。
恋の
Oh my god.
そのツインテールをギュッと引っ張ってリボン結びにしてしまいますよ、みちる様。
まああんたがそう言うならそうなんだろうけど何はともあれサチがまた掃除をしてくれるようになって助かったわよ
そうなんですか？
まあねあんたが悩んでる間もユージやアマネなんかが定期的に掃除はしてくれてたけどサチが戻ってきた途端こんなに綺麗になってるのよそりゃあサチの偉大さを再認識するってもんでしょう
Guess you have a point. I put a respectable amount of effort in maintaining the dorm in Sachi's stead, but unlike her, I was acting out of necessity. When you've got someone who actually enjoys cleaning for its own sake, you'll naturally get a more thorough, attentive job. Somehow, this place feels genuinely more pleasant to be in.
私のお掃除がお役に立っているとしたらそれはお父さんとお母さんのおかげです。
そうなの？
はい、これはゆうくんにはお伝えしてあることなのですがお父さんとお母さんから褒めてもらったことがきっかけで私はお掃除のことが好きになりましたから。
なるほどねそういうところをちゃんと見てくれてたってことはそれだけサチのことが好きだったってことなんでしょうね
そうですよね。
Still a sore spot for her. Unsurprising. It's had years to think about this.
何か気になることでもあった
いえ、そんなことはありませんよ。
そう。 。
Sachi told her classmates about the tragic accident that scarred her childhood, but not about the way her parents had abruptly grown distant and disinterested. Without knowing that part of the story, I suppose Michiru's reaction is perfectly natural.
そうだサチ、せっかくだから私のツインテールも久しぶりに言ってよ。
みちる様の髪をですか？
そう、自分でも言えるんだけど、やっぱりサチにやってもらった方がビシッと決まるのよね。
わかりました。そういうことでしたら、この小峰幸、喜んでみちる様の髪を言わせていただきます。
But should you tell them why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
はい決まり。
The instant Sachi agrees, Michiru grabs her by the hand and drags her up to the second floor.
小峰さん、数日前とは見違えるくらい生き生きとしているわね。
Oh, if it isn't Chizuru.
ねえ風見くん、前々から思っていたんだけど、学校で話すときは千鶴じゃなくてちゃんと学園長って呼んでくれない？
In other words, you want me to reserve Chizuru for bed?
そのベッドに別の女の子を乗せることにしたくせに。
Oh my god. You say something?
なんでもありません。
Her expression suddenly dripping with displeasure, Chizuru turns her face away from me like a sulking child. She's been oddly cranky lately. Maybe it was a bad one this month? Dude, no, don't even go there. Whatever. Anyway, glad you're here. I know I've caused you a hell of a lot of a hassle recently, and I wanted to apologize.
どうしたの？急に改まって。
Well, I guess I gained a little more perspective on all this after the fact. But when it's all said and done, that plan never would have gotten off the ground without your cooperation. Trying to show a little gratitude.
なるほど。それは殊勝な心がけね。でも、あまり気にしないで。いつでも力になるって言ったのは私なんだから。
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for letting me blow up your workplace. All in an attempt to hopefully help my childhood friend / girlfriend.
それに、小峰さんが抱えていた問題は解消されたんでしょ？
Don't know about that. But at the very least, I think she's gotten free of those laws that were binding her.
そしてそれを取り除いたのは風見くんじゃない。
Thanks, but you're wrong. I just gave her the chance she needed to wriggle her way out. If it didn't even work, they'd literally all kill Yuji. Oh, fuck yeah, they would. They would 100%.
きっかけ？
Her rules were a defense mechanism. Before she could accept her own feelings, she had to see that system fail. She had to lose something precious to her. For that to happen, she needed to have something precious to lose in the first place. And I'm glad you hedged your bets on the school being the important place. No, yeah, if that didn't work, they literally would have torn him limb from limb. Chizuru especially, I would believe.
確かにその通りね。
And Sachi cared enough about Mihama Academy for it to qualify. In other words, the real credit for her change has to go to this place. And everyone in it.
なるほどね。
Chizuru off with his head! Mounted on a pike. What's the detached tone, Chizuru? You're on that list too. Pretty near the top, in fact.
Huh?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but every student in this school is a live grenade. And not only did you accept them, you've been juggling skillfully enough that nobody's lost a limb yet. Don't you think that's worth a little recognition?
風見くんからそんなことを言われるとは思わなかったわ。ちょっとびっくり。
Well, all I'm saying is you should try to have a little more confidence in yourself.
あなたからそう言われるほど自信がなくなるのはどうしてかしらね。
With a small sigh, Chizuru smiles wryly. Seems I've managed to blunder obliviously onto yet another landmine.
それじゃあ、私はそろそろ仕事に戻るわね。
Yeah. Keep it up, Principal Tachibana. We're counting on your skills.
任せておいて。
He literally just called all of his friends a live grenade. Yep. Yep. With a girly little pump of her fist, Chizuru strides out the front door. Resolve Sachi's problem, huh? Hope she's right, but... Hmm? Finally noticing the soft voice calling my name, I turn around to find Sachi tugging on my sleeve. Makes me a little nostalgic for our first meeting here. Hey, Sachi. What, you already done with Michiru's hair?
はい、みちる様に喜んでいただけるようにテールの数も一つ増量させていただきました。
3 tails? I don't think that would qualify as twin tails anymore. A triple tail?
はじめはみちる様もそうおっしゃっていたのですが、こっちの方が強そうですよと進言したところ、確かにそうねとご納得いただけたみたいで。
I see. Oh, Michiru. Just how pitiful can one human being be? Michiru's just a punching bag now. Again, that's how it's gonna be in every route now, isn't it? Michiru's the punching bag.
それより、ゆうくんは学園長さんと仲がいいですよね。
Oh my god, do not get jealous. I don't know if I agree with that assessment.
ですが、時々学園長さんのことを千鶴と呼ぶことがありますよね。
Yeah. Not sure if she's mentioned this to you, but we're acquaintances. Nothing else to it.
ゆうくんはただの知り合いの女性を呼び捨てにするんですか？
Michiru's just a punching bag. Now you're catching on? Whatever. I did her route already. Guess I'll just have to watch her suffer with all the jokes. I've been calling you Sachi pretty much from the moment I transferred in, you know.
そういえばそうでした。
Look.
ゆうくんの誠意ある対応のおかげで、学園長さんとはただのお知り合いだということは分かりました。ですが、内外からモテモテの彼氏さんを持つ私の不安は収まりません。
My anxiety is the owner of a much craved piece of man meat. Oh my god. Now we're the ones being objectified. What?
というわけで、 ここは乙女的事前対策を取らせていただきます。
Preemptive countermeasures?
はい、とりあえずこちらへ。
Just like that, she marches decisively off, towing me along by the hand. Equality? Oh my god. Hold on, Sachi.
ここなら大丈夫。
I'm gonna guess there's a sex scene here. As we enter her room, Sachi cautiously surveys the area, then nods to herself. Safe from what?
人目をはばかるようなことをしても咎められないという意味でです。
Yep, sexy. Okay, figured. Illicit activities? Don't tell me.
はい、そのまさかです。
And I believe the last one for this route? Makes sense. Like rabbits. A little...
Submit!
Jesus Christ. Fun fact, Sachi had 4? So thanks, Nick, for the submit. Someone was submitting alright. Sachi had 4 scenes. Holy hell, the girl really likes to get it on. The only girl that has more is Damn! Well, I mean, that makes sense. Amane is... Amane. But there's nothing wrong with that. A little before midnight, I feel Sachi stirring awake in my arms. What? Up already? They told me oh my god. Apparently a bit dazed, she blinks her eyes repeatedly in evident confusion.
やっとわかりました。私、あのまま眠ってしまっていたんですね。
Must have been some really good sex then. I mean, it is a very, very physical activity. The only one that has the least is Michiru and Machina. Both only have 2. Yes, Machina has sex scenes. I know, I don't like it either. It is what it is. I just have to accept that. It is what it is. I think that's why I'm leaving Machina as my second last one to go through. Just because. Because I'm a little creeped out. Because she's a very, very, very small girl, making all of these sexual remarks and whatnot, and then wanting us to be her daddy. It was a little weird with just having her call us Oni-chan, but having us be her daddy is a little weirder. Shudder big time. Yeah. Day's practically over by now, though. You can just go back to sleep if you want. Daddy Bear... Do not. No. No, 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 no. No! Never call me that! Oh... 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 Ugh, that just feels wrong.
今日が終わる。
More or less. What about it? Call you that constantly, Roger? Fucking hell. Chat is chaos. Where's Final Fantasy dude who's just there to hunt chaos? I might need him. Or is he off saying bullshit while blasting Limp Bizkit?
特にどうこうということはないのですが、今日はゆうくんとたくさん一緒にいられたなと思いまして。
Smiling happily, Sachi cuddles up against my arm and hugs it tightly. Pure, straightforward affection is a pleasant thing. But when it's coming from someone you care about in return, pretty much nothing else compares.
ゆうくん、迷惑ついでに一つお願いしたいことがあるのですが。
What's that?
今だけじゃなく。
Okay. The Sacks are sleeping in the same bed.
明日からもこうしてゆうくんと一緒に寝させていただいても
Okay.
いいでしょうか。
Sharing a bed. I hope you have a big enough bed, because as nice as it is to, you know, be up against your partner when you sleep, sometimes you just kind of want to, you know, have nothing or no one touching you. You just want to be like, curl up in a ball. Plus having someone on you will just make you really, really warm after a while. Sachi, both. Both? Both. The expression on Sachi's face is placid, but something in the tone of her voice seems earnest, even pleading. I don't think she's just playing her slightly pushy girlfriend character now. There's something else to this. For a moment, I hesitate to reply.
やっぱりダメでしょうか。
Apparently a little unnerved by the delay, Sachi looks up into my eyes and presses for an answer. It's such a characteristic little gesture that I can't help but smile reassuringly back at her. No, fine by me. Sharing a bed's easy enough.
ありがとうございます、ゆうくん。
Smiling in relief, Sachi slowly closes her eyes and nestles up against me. Damn, I wish I could just fall asleep like that at the drop of a hat. No, I'm cursed with being able to wake up at the drop of a hat. And within seconds, I hear her breathing take on a quiet, regular rhythm. Wait, are you already asleep? I try poking her cheeks as a little experiment, but get nothing in the way of a reaction. Well, I guess she did work pretty damn hard for my benefit today. In recognition of her gallant efforts, I suppose I can overlook this lapse in discipline for the time being. Get yourself some rest, Sachi. Mumbling a few pointless words to my snoring girlfriend, I reach out and gently brush a few loose strands of hair from her forehead. Gonna
セーブしますか？
save regardless. Bro, you know Michiru would be the worst person to share a bed with. She'd be drooling and snoring all to Valhalla. Oh my god. Whatever. There's ways to deal with snoring. So, it is what it is. I'll probably go until about 1:30. So then I gotta start getting ready for work, unfortunately. Just to kind of try to make up the time I lost because of tech problems and starting later. So I don't think we'll be able to finish her route today. That is the case. I will make tomorrow, at least the start of it, Grisaia. 24-hour stream, baby. Oh my god. There's no way I could do a 24-hour stream. I do not have the stamina to do it. You won't finish it today? I figured as much, so I'll probably make tomorrow the end of it, end of hers. Which is, I'm totally fine with. Like, I can shuffle my schedule down a bit. Not to say too much, but there's still an arc left. Alright, cool. I figured as much. All the scenes do take a very long time. There's a lot in them. Early the next morning, I snap awake to the sound of someone breathing heavily a few inches from my ear. Thanks, Nick. Is she having a panic attack? Sachi? I turned my head toward the irregular sound that roused me. Sachi's lying at my side, squirming in her sleep. It takes me a few seconds to remember that I agreed to share her bed last night. Sachi seems to be having some sort of nightmare. Her breathing is rough and ragged. From the look of things, I should probably wake her up immediately. Sachi. Hey, Sachi. When I quietly call her name, Sachi opens her eyes just a sliver. You awake? But instead of responding to my voice, she just gazes vaguely over at me. Sachi? Yeah? Is it? Sachi, no need to pull a picture. Oh my god, Nick. I just gave her a considerate wake-up call, and now she expects me to play along with this cutesy sleepyhead act? Some nerve. Seems I've been too lax on the girl lately. Time to re-establish a little discipline. Huh? What's all this then, head maid? You've forgotten your morning duties! Her body quivering with surprise, Sachi reflexively reaches for my pants like a... Wait, what? Ayo, what? What? What the fucking Christ? Morning duties. Oh my god. Her body quivering with surprise. Sachi reflexively reaches for my pants like a well-trained dog ordered to fetch a bone. I respond with an instant karate chop to the crown of her head. The dopey little yelp, Sachi's sleep-fogged eyes snap fully open. You finally conscious? Spare me your... Wah. If this was an NCO barracks, you'd be running 5 laps around the grounds by now. Yuji really should write an H book. We're tossing and turning in your sleep. Have a nightmare or something? True enough, her little groans weren't particularly dramatic. Might just have been a run-of-the-mill bad dream. I have to say, though, I'm a little surprised you're not a morning person.
いえ、私は本来寝起きがいい方ですから、今日が特別なんだと思います。
Oh? Why is today any different?
それは、ゆうくんと一緒に眠るのが心地よすぎたことがあって、
Oh, okay, it's our
つ
fault.
まり、ゆうくんのせいということになりますね。
It's always Yuji's fault. Stop pushing the blame onto me every time you embarrass yourself, you cheeky little punk.
ということは、お仕置きでしょうか。
Oh my god. There's a vaguely expectant expression on Sachi's face as she delivers this line. Her newfound aggressiveness on this front reminds me pretty strongly of the pushy little kid she used to be. But at the moment, it's a little hard to celebrate. No, I think I'll pass. I don't dislike the whole Master of the Mansion role-playing, but I'm not enough of a lust-crazed monkey to start screwing first thing in the morning.
つまり、普段から禁欲を心がけることで、1年ぶりに再会する遠距離恋愛カップルのように燃え上がれる。そういうことですね。
Holy fuck, this girl's craving it so madly. Sachi's always had a habit of clinging stubbornly to certain misconceptions, but the trend actually seems to be accelerating lately. In some very weird ways. Is this my fault?
そういえば、せっかく一緒に朝を迎えられたことですし、モーニングコーヒーでもお入れしましょうか。
You're worse than a Mane! And that's saying something. Telling you, bro, it's the pure and wholesome ones that be the wildest. Oh my god. An attractive proposal, but I want to take care of my daily running first. Rolling out of bed, I proceed to straighten my appearance a little.
わかりました。そういうことでしたら、私も準備を手伝わせていただきます。
Well, you don't really need to, but... Amane happens to be coming down the stairs from the second floor just as we leave the room. Our eyes meet. Instantaneously evaluating the approaching danger, I turn to my side and issue preemptive orders. Oh my god. Emergency situation, Sachi! Take her into custody!
Yeah!
Begone, harlot! I require my daily cardio activity! Sachi circles smoothly behind her target, binds her thumbs together with a bit of nylon cord, then pushes a knee sharply against the back of her right leg. Amane is forced to her knees, both arms effectively immobilized. Alright, race him in the morning. Truly graceful, confident movements. Reminds me of a well-trained professional operative at work. Seems like you've been keeping up with your daily training.
はっ、恐縮であります。
ごめん、お取り込み中のところ悪いんだけど、一つ聞いていい？
Very well. You have permission to speak.
どうして私はいきなり拘束されてるわけ？っていうか、なんで捕虜扱い？
Sachi Solo's your favorite character? Oh my god. There was a possibility to get some funny ideas about us leaving the room together and start squawking. I acted to neutralize this threat.
じゃあ、そういうことしてたの？
I'm not gonna follow up your leading questions. I'm the one conducting this interrogation. Who sent you after this? After us? Is this Makina's doing?
いや、誘導尋問っていうか、あんたたちが付き合ってるのは周知の事実だし。 朝早く同じ部屋から2人が出てきたとしても別に驚かないってば。
What? Really? Should have said so in the first place.
それを説明する前に拘束されたんですけど。
手荒な真似をしてしまってすみません、天音さん。
ああ、さっちゃんは謝らなくてもいいのよ。どうせユージがやらせたことなんだから。
はい、今の私はゆうくんの命令にだけ
Oh
絶対服従です。
のろけるのは構わないんだけど、その前に拘束を解いてもらえる？
The ropes stay on.
そうでした。
Finally coming to her senses, Sachi retrieves a pair of scissors from God knows where, and carefully snips the nylon cord binding Amane's fingers.
まさかこの国で捕虜になることがあるとは思わなかったわよ。
The ropes stay on during cuddling. Oh my god. But if you weren't shadowing us, why are you up and about this early?
ああ、今日は商店街で朝市が立つのよ。だからそのための早起きってわけ。
What? Just economizing on your food costs?
そうそう、朝市で売られる食材はいつも以上にお安くなるからさ。
そういうことでしたら、マキちゃんのお世話は私に任せてください。
ありがとう、さっちゃん。もしあの子が起きてきたら、用意しておいた朝ごはんを食べさせてくれればいいから。
わかりました。では、そのように。
それじゃあ私は行ってきまーす。
With an energetic pump of her fists, Amane bounds out of the dorm in pursuit of her bargains. Well, can't let Amane make us look bad. Let's get ready.
はい。
That afternoon, halfway through her routine laundry duty, Sachi begins to spread out pens and paper on the table. If I remember correctly, one of Amane's H scenes in the sequels is straight up just a BDSM lover's dream. Okay! More reason for me to acquire the unrated version for research purposes. Getting some studying in while you wait?
いえ、今年の夏休みは帰省するタイミングがなかったので、おじさんたちに近況を知らせるお手紙を書こうと思いまして。
I don't think I have to tell you which one is the S and which one is the M either. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Right, now that you mention it, you were adopted by your dad's brother and his wife, weren't you?
はい、おじさん夫婦は昔から優しい人たちでしたし、私のことを引き取ってくれた後も本当の家族のように接してくれて、いくら感謝しても足りないくらいです。
Their own daughter, huh? When someone ends up adopting a niece or nephew, problems of neglect and abuse are sadly common. But from JB's information, Sachi's aunt and uncle were decent people who never managed to have a child of their own. I guess she was fortunate in that respect. In that case, I guess there's no reason to sugarcoat it. Might as well tell them how you're really feeling.
はい、学園に転入してきた男の子に日々女としての喜びを教え込まれている。
No, you're not gonna do
そう書いておくことに
that.
します。
Good thinking. I'm sure your uncle will send us a celebratory box of rubbers.
ドラッグストアに行く手間が省けますね。
Okay, this is a joke, right?
もちろんです。そんなことを書いてしまったら、おじさん得意の通信空手の出番になってしまうかもしれません。
Well, I did more or less get the sense she was kidding around, but you can never be too careful with this one.
そんなに私の冗談は笑えませんか？
prepared. Say psych right now. That's not it. I'm more concerned with what you're writing about me. Well, I just want to talk. I just want to talk to him. 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 I just want to shoot him.
それなら心配いりません。初恋の男の子と再会して幸せな毎日を送っていますと書きますから。
Your first love, huh? It honestly feels a little awkward to hear that. It's hardly unpleasant to know that she had feelings for me even back then. Turns out Sachi's uncle is god of fiction. Farmer with a shotgun! Well, nice knowing you, Yuji. But while we're on the topic of Sachi's past, there's something that's been weighing on my mind for a while now. Specifically, her mother. In a persistent vegetative state ever since the accident, she's still lying in that hospital bed. Sachi has to be aware of that fact, but she's never shown any intention of paying a visit, or even mentioned her mother in the present tense. I can't help but wonder how Sachi feels about her parents now. What she thinks about the cold way they treated her before the accident. That's one part of the story that's still mostly a blank.
ゆうくんがそういう顔をしているときは何か難しいことを考えているときです。
Okay, Sachi. Mind if I ask you a serious question?
それは私のお父さんとお母さんに関することです。
There it is. It's a statement, not a question. Sachi's expression is suddenly very serious. That's right. On the day we destroyed the school, you said they abruptly turned cold. Did something happen between you and your parents back then? Sachi's backstory is still the most messed up for me due to how Sachi describes the corpses in her— oh god. Oh yeah, how she described it all. Her dad dropped dead immediately and her mother was around for a short while and now she's a coma. Yeah, it's fucked up.
何があったというよりは逆に何もなかったのが問題だったんだと思います。
Nothing happened? Yeah, hospital potato is one way to put it.
はい。私があの公園でゆうくんと出会うまではお父さんもお母さんもとても優しかったんです。でもお父さんの実家の工房がテレビで取り上げられたことをきっかけに私の家の仕事も急に忙しくなって、仕事の手を止めて私の話を聞いてくれたり、休日になれば一緒に遊んでくれるというようなこともなくなり、金型を作る機械の音が一日中鳴り響く家で一人ご飯を食べるということが多くなりました。そして二人が私の相手をしてくれないのは自分の頑張りが足りないせいだと考えて、私は勉強も家の手伝いもそれまで以上に頑張りました。でも私がどんなに頑張っても二人の反応が変わることはなかった。そういうことです。
I see. From what I've just heard, it's easy enough to arrive at a reasonable conjecture. Sachi's parents were just too occupied with work to give her the attention she was craving. Their coldness was probably simple exhaustion. But I can still remember the way Sachi used to talk about them on the playground back then. It's not hard to imagine how hurt and unhappy she must have been. Even so, I remember you saying that you loved them very much just a few weeks ago. Are those your honest feelings? Sachi averts her eyes, clearly hesitant to answer. It sucks so much because neither her parents nor Sachi were in the wrong. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, really, no one's to blame at all for what had happened. Back to her life was just tragic. There's no doubt that this is a painful question for her. But Sachi's relationship with her parents was the root cause of all her suffering. Until she finds some sort of closure about this, I haven't saved her in any real sense. Except for the driver, because apparently he was drunk, so fuck that guy. Yeah, that guy can burn in hell. Drunk driving and speeding past a public park?
二人が私のことをどう思っていたかはわかりません。でも、私がお父さんとお母さんのことを好きだったという気持ちは変わりません。
I see. The words have the ring of truth. Right now, I think Sachi understands her feelings with absolute clarity. In that case, maybe helping her escape the law she imposed on herself was enough. Maybe, in breaking free of that defensive shell, she's found something like normality again. Sorry for asking you an unpleasant question, Sachi.
ゆうくんが謝る必要なんてありません。ゆうくんは私に大切なことを気づかせるためにあれだけのことをしてくれました。ですから、ゆうくんには私のすべてを知っていてほしいんです。
Sachi's words and tone convey something very close to absolute truth. I respond to her earnest feelings by reaching out and gently petting her head. Thanks, Sachi.
はい。
But if you're that sure of your feelings towards your parents, I guess there's nothing for me to worry about. Go ahead and tell your uncle that you're happy. Sounds like it's true.
ゆうくん。
When you're done writing that letter, let's go drop it off together.
はい。もう遅いから帰って。
Okay, this is adorable. This is adorable. Weeps when you tell me you can't solve everything with head pats. Yakuza fist slam scene. Get up and away. I don't want to actually slam my desk. Because this is a very nice desk. I don't want to, you know, wreck it by accident. Her freshly completed letter in hand, Sachi trots along a step ahead of me. I've come to enjoy hearing this song, knowing it means she's in a good mood. The gentle, flowing melody inspires relief and contentment. I guess even Michiru can be a valuable source of information every once in a while.
そういえばゆうくんはこの先を少し行ったところに小さな公園があるのを知っていますか？
Why would you hit me, Daddy? Oh my god. Oh god. I'm not gonna hit my desk. Especially when I've got so much stuff on it right now. Oh. Yeah. Happened to pass by a little while ago on my way to work.
それは残念です。とっておきの情報でゆうくんを驚かせようと思っていたのですが。
If I had choked, whatever. Kitchen table is different. That's high quality intelligence in your book?
はい。公園は私とゆうくんにとっては思い出の場所ですから。サチ、お前は本当にすごいやつだ。世界一、いや宇宙一、お前のことを愛している。
God damn.
喜んでくれることを期待していました。
Sachi, you really are something else. I love you more than anyone else on Earth. No, more than anyone else in the universe. As I parrot the corny line, I wrap my arms around Sachi and hug her tightly. Hey, Sachi. Planning to say something here?
すみません。あまりの嬉しさに思わず呼吸が止まってしまっていました。
I really wish I could interpret that as a joke. That said, it's kind of a relief that she enjoyed hearing it. I'd been fully prepared for the possibility of something like, I was only joking, you-kun. It's rather nauseating. Guess it was worth the gamble.
でも私がゆうくんを驚かせたり何かの勝負で勝つというのは難しそうです。
You're overestimating me. I didn't beat you at extreme typos, did I?
そういえばブランコでどちらが高く上がれるか勝負も連続逆上がり勝負も私の勝ちでした。
What? This is back when we were kids? Sachi, if anything were to happen to her, I would kill everyone in this room, including myself. I can believe it? I can believe he would at this point.
はい、あの頃のゆうくんはまだ可愛いという言葉が似合う感じでしたし、私も運動は得意な方でしたから。
I'm not particularly happy about the cute thing, but sounds like we played some pretty fierce games back then.
正確には私が付き合わせたと言った方がいいかもしれませんけど。
True. I've got a pretty strong impression of you as a complete tomboy.
だから靴飛ばしも私が勝ったままなんです。
Shoe kicking?
あ、いえ、なんでもありません。
If you say so. Yuji is literally more of a tsundere than Michiru is, because Michiru is the pseudo tsundere. Not quite there. She's a pseudo tsundere. Seems like Sachi remembers those days pretty vividly. But unfortunately, my own memories from back then are still pretty indistinct. At this point, that strikes me as a bit of a shame. Well, when we both got some free time, maybe we can try messing around in a playground again.
それは本当ですか?
Yeah. I'm a little irritated that I can't remember those days as well as you. Making some new memories strikes me as more productive than sulking about it.
2011年9月3日14時16分。
Mind telling me why you're writing down the exact time all of a sudden? Am I under arrest?
今後私がゆうくんを公園に誘っても断られないように証拠として記録しておくんです。
Usually might as well go to eBay and order how to be act like tsundere for dummies. Michiru already has the book, clearly, and it's still not working. I see. Very prudent. Seems you've got a good grasp of my personality. After you read all the routes, I'd be interested to see which one you would consider to be the true, like, canon route for Yuji. Ah! That's actually gonna be a good question. That'd actually be a very good question. Yeah, I'll definitely, once I finish all the routes, I will kind of figure which I think feels like a more canon route. That seems to be a thing with visual novels. If there are multiple routes, there's always that one that always seems like the more true route.
自分が好きになった人のことですから。
Well, so much for the last minute. Sorry, too embarrassing escape route.
ゆうくんとの公園デート、今からとても楽しみです。
Swinging her arms back and forth in evident good cheer, Sachi marches along at my side. And before Bro says Machina, I doubt I would ever say Machina. We'll see, though, when I eventually get to her route. God, I hope I don't think it's Machina. Seeing the sincere smile on her face, I can feel my chest growing warm. I wonder if my master used to feel this way when I smiled at her. The thought brings a small, irrepressible smile to my own face. First things first, let's get that letter to the post office.
はい。
Sachi's cheerful mood would last the entire day and well into the night, right until the moment we fell asleep, nestled against the warmth of each other's bodies. Oh, perfect.
セーブしますか？
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, good. Alright, so... swap over screens. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna call that there for today. Yeah, unfortunately couldn't finish it today. So... tomorrow, I initially had Digimon Survive. I'm going to change it up. Tomorrow is now going to be Fruit of Grisaia instead of Digimon Survive. So I'm basically going to be shuffling my schedule down. So it'll be tomorrow, Digimon Survive. Wednesday, Digimon Survive. Still off Thursday. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Tuesday, Fruit of Grisaia. Wednesday, Digimon Survive. Off Thursday. Friday will be my second Digimon Survive stream, and then Saturday will be one Gunpla and Chill stream. So the other Gunpla and still Chill stream will be moved to the week after, which I'll actually find out. You'll all find out what that is Thursday night, or when I start stream Friday night. Oh, thanks for the happy Labor Day, Nick. Same to you. Yeah, and I'm working on Labor Day. Way to go, me. So yeah, tomorrow will be more Fruit of Grisaia because we're this close to the end. I want to get it done. I want to be able to start off a new route fresh next time I go with Grisaia. So we'll just power through to the end of Sachi's route. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll make the post on Twitter just so anyone that missed this happens to see it, they'll know that tomorrow is Grisaia instead of Digimon. So, anyway, thanks everyone for, watching, commenting, and lurking. I appreciate it very much. Sorry for the delayed start and the bit of scuff at the beginning. I'm gonna have to fix my cameras and all my other scenes, which is gonna suck ass, but whatever, it is what it is. Hope everyone has themselves a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.